Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is, obviously the title's there, but you know I like to say it. What is blocking you when it comes to love? So you guys may not be in a relationship, you may be in a relationship and there's problems, etc. So for group 1, you have learned from your experience. Group 2, you have the heart is never wrong. And group 3, a dream comes true. These cards came out for you. I just want to put it out there because someone accused me of actually selecting cards. I did not. I do not. I shuffle. I let spirit just throw the cards out, and that's for your piles, okay? So anyway, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. If you feel like it's not resonating, choose another pile, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey, group 1. So if you chose learn from your experience, the card says people never learn anything by being told. They have to find out for themselves. So I don't know whether you guys are in a relationship now or this has happened in the past where, you know, people tend to give you advice or, you know, tell you that this person's not right for you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And we don't listen. Some people do, some people don't. And then what happens is you learn basically yourself. And that's, I suppose, that's the whole process of being human, really. We've got to learn from our own mistakes. You know, we've got to make our own mistakes. So there could be something here that you're involved with, or it could be something from the past. We'll get some tarot along. Well, obviously we're going to get tarot, you know, this is a tarot reading. Ignore me. I'm going to start with the oracle first, but that's quite interesting here. It could be something that you've gone through recently that you've literally had to learn for yourself, you know. Maybe it's something you've never been through. You know, they say this is all about, you know, gaining wisdom, and I wish it wasn't like that, but it literally is. So take me into group 1, please, Spirit, and tell me what is blocking group 1 when it comes to relationships, love, situationships. Too attached. Okay, interesting. You've got quite a few here. I'll pull these ones forward in a minute. So it says, give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So this could be what the problem is here, okay, that needs to be worked on. It could be that you get too attached too quickly. And that could be quite suffocating sometimes, group 1, if we tend to do that, you know. There needs to be a medium there, a bit of balance. It could be your partner. You can swap this around, group 1, okay? So it could be your partner that is too attached too quickly. Then you've got tolerating abuse. Any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. So you guys, group 1, could have gone through past relationships that were, or one relationship that was very abusive, and Spirit wants you to know that that's not okay. Do you know what can happen with people that have been, you know, in this situation here? With some people, I'm not a therapist, but I'm talking from my experience, you tend to attach yourself to somebody that may not actually be good for you, and that could be maybe what this main card is actually saying here is that maybe some of you are in a situation right now that you know that this person is not good for you, and you can see it, but you're not listening to what people are saying. And sometimes we have to learn those lessons ourselves, but this could be a past relationship that this happened, and maybe it was the past person that became too attached too quickly, and maybe they were love bombing you, and you know, and you thought this was love, but it wasn't. You know, abusive people tend to make us become codependent on them. It's just the way it works. We don't see it happening when it starts. Stuck in the past. Okay, so this is a past relationship. I'm really glad that is the past relationship. Some of you may still be in this, but I really hope that you're not, group 1. I really hope that you're out of this. So it says let go of your ex completely so that you can truly welcome new love into your life. So until you let go of the ex and the past abuse and the, you know, trigger warning, guys. I know I'm saying it repeatedly, but, you know, until you fully let go of this past person, you're not going to be able to move on with someone new. This too attached could literally be that you're still too attached to your past, still too attached to the ex. And then you've got staying stuck, group 1. Oh. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. Right, we're going to clarify these. Not so much the attached card, but I'm going to clarify those 3 cards there. I won't be too long on the tolerating the abuse card, okay? Because I know it's triggering for some people. So for group 1, please, Spirit. This is really annoying me. Hang on, guys. I've got a bit of paper here. The cardigan keeps getting caught on and it's peeing me off. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Right. Group 1, please, Spirit. Tell me about tolerating abuse. Any kind of abuse is not okay. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, this is what Spirit is trying to say here with just these 2 cards. Spirit's saying that your life can literally change for the better with the Star energy here. This is all about healing, okay? It's all about recovering from something. And that something is this card that I'm clarifying. Because the 5 of Pentacles talks about where this person could have just abandoned you, could have just ghosted you, but did the, you know, the unthinkable to you, group 1. And I feel like you're still really struggling with this mentally and emotionally as well, because that can be the 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like some of you may feel that maybe you're not trusting, which I don't blame you, you know, if this happened. But the Star is, like I said, it's all about healing. It's seeing your self-worth, okay? I feel like you don't see who you truly are, but I feel like whoever this was did a number on you, group 1, where they made you feel like the 5 of Pentacles. Just a shell of yourself, when really, truly, you are the star. And Spirit doesn't want you to settle for less, because that's the 5 of Pentacles. Don't settle for anything that's... I can't even talk now. Don't settle for less, okay? Don't settle for breadcrumbs. Don't settle for someone that's going to belittle you or put you down, because you don't deserve that. That's where Spirit wants you to see your self-worth. And that's a beautiful energy. I love the Star card. So we've got Aquarius. Tell me about stuck in the past. I'm going to get some cards here about what you need to let go of. We look at your shadow self as well, what needs to be worked on, because this can be part of what triggers you or attracts you to the wrong kind of relationships. I should get a t-shirt for that. I should. Jesus. Every relationship I've ever had has been the wrong one. 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I see. You may have been in this commitment for a long time, okay? But I feel like it's something that's ongoing with you guys, that one minute you're okay, the next minute something pulls you back to the past. It could be someone could just say something or just look at you a certain way and it just triggers you. And it's like, Spirit is saying that if you can balance your emotions, balance the way you feel about yourself, which I feel like you are starting to do the work here. There is someone that's coming into your energy here. This is slow to happen though. No, actually, no. That's not what I'm seeing. You're too, that's what I'm seeing. You're too nice. You're too forgiving. I know we should be forgiving. I know we should be nice. But you overcompensate for this person or past relationships where, you know, where they're being wrong, treating you not correctly. You overcompensate and you make excuses for them, and you've been doing this a very long time, and Spirit wants you to find a balance when it comes to that. You know, you keep looking back in the past thinking, well, I was loyal, I was a good person, I never cheated, I had integrity, because that is the Knight of Pentacles, but this person didn't. Because this person could have stepped out on the connection, could have maybe done that multiple times, and you're thinking about it, well, is it me? Is it because, you know, I did something wrong? And that's what Spirit wants you to start healing, start working on. Now let's see what's keeping you stuck. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. Tell me about staying stuck, Spirit. Why is Group 1 staying stuck? Why are they staying stuck? Strength. 4 of Swords. Tell me a bit more. Why are they staying stuck? Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor. Right, hang on, let me put them up there. Gonna make a right mess now. Eight of Wands. 6 of Cups, which is the past, and then we've got the, is the Muse the King, or is it, I think that is the King. Yeah, so that's the King of Swords. Just bear with me. Spirit's actually saying you're not stuck. I feel like for some of you, okay, you never got closure from this person. You never got an explanation. They just up and left. So that, I feel like, is what is keeping you stuck in the past. There's been no contact with this person. You've had no communication. You've had no explanation from this person. And it's like some of you are still waiting for this person to come forward and maybe give you an explanation, because we've got the 8 of Wands and we've got the 6 of Cups. You're waiting for the past to return. You're hoping still for a reconciliation or even an apology as well. And I'm seeing Spirit saying here, I don't think you're going to get that, because I feel like you're dealing with a coward. I don't think you really do see your self-worth, Group 1. Yeah, I mean, you come out as an Emperor in the Strength card. And that is a very powerful energy right there. If anything, Group 1, I'm not blowing smoke up your bum, you should be someone who is respected. I feel like there are a lot of people around you that actually admire you. Maybe you're not even aware of this, that like, oh my goodness, how did Group 1 get themselves out of this? You know, how are they still standing? But I do see you guys working on yourselves in the future and overcoming this. You're not going to stay stuck for long. I do see forward movement, especially with the 8 of Wands. You're going to start feeling more alive, more energetic. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be loving yourself. You know, that's the strength card. And the Emperor is a leader, not a follower. It's the Six of Cups that's bothering me, though. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Why this card, Spirit? The Lovers. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, because you're still holding on. Instead of, it's like you're hoping this person's going to come forward and talk to you. This is what I keep seeing here. Like, you know, you're going to communicate and they're going to apologise, and you could maybe pick up where you left off. Some of you, it could literally be that you're waiting for this person to realise that, you know, if they did leave you for someone else, that, oh, they made a mistake, you know, and they're going to want a new beginning. They're going to want a second chance. And this is what you're holding on to. It's like you're not letting this go. And Spirit is saying that this is really not healthy to hold on to somebody that just abandoned you. I mean, we can love someone from afar, but it doesn't mean we should be with them. Bear with me. I'm also going to use these cards back because of your reading. Let's have a look at why they ghosted you, why there's no communication. Maybe you'll get some insight into it. So why is this person not communicating? Because I can hear your little brains over the airwaves. Airwaves? No, that's the radio, innit? YouTube waves. Thinking, well, why are they not reaching out? Why? Let's find out why. So why, Spirit, is this person not communicating with Group 1? Because they're a coward. That's what I heard. Because they're a narcissist. You do have the King of Swords right there. My King of Swords can be a narcissist, but I didn't really want to touch on that. So I like to play mind games to make you miss me. So this could literally be what's going on. They could literally be breadcrumbing you. So you could be pulling yourself together, right? Like, doing okay, and then the next minute this person will pull you back in by just like maybe even posting something online that's like, and you know it's directed at you. You know, that kind of thing. Or posting pictures online with their new partner, and that's just cruel. But this person is not a good person. Tell me more. Differences. I felt like dating you would be too complicated, a bit challenging. I didn't feel like dealing with it. I feel like you were dealing with someone very lazy that couldn't be bothered to put in the effort. I feel like you put the effort in. And this person, that clingy card right at the beginning, Group 1, I feel like this is what they did. Like, you know, breadcrumb you and then love bomb you, and, you know, it made you so insecure that you just clung to this person, and any little bit of attention was enough, you know. Group 1. Honestly. Narcissism again. Wow. There's multiple cards in this deck. And you're getting narcissism. I wasn't getting what I wanted from you, so I left to get it somewhere else. Charming. Intervention. Your guides intervened to protect you from this person. Trust this ending and let it go for now. Oh my God. Do you know what? I've never, ever had this. I've had these cards for years. For about 3 years. 4 years, something like that. I've never had that card come out in any of my readings when I've used these cards. And the strange thing is, I actually did pull out my spirit guide cards to get some advice for you guys as well towards the end, because I haven't used them in a while. So for that to come out, group 1, spirit is intervening because you are worth so much more. And I feel like I'm hearing spirit saying you guys are just settling for less. Let's see what you need to let go of. What does group 1 need to let go of, spirit, when it comes to this situation here? What's in there? That's not one of the cards. Give up control. Yeah, maybe it's just that it's a surrender to the natural flow of life and have faith, allow serendipity. You can't control the outcome of relationships or this person coming back or messaging you or anything like that. You have to just go with the flow, basically, at the end of the day, because if a person is going to get up and leave, they're going to get up and leave. If a person is going to cheat, they're going to cheat. There's nothing you can do about it, even though it's heartbreaking and we don't want that to happen. It happens, you know. No regrets. Don't dwell on the past, create a joyful future, focus forward. So you could be really regretting, you know, fighting with yourself here that, why did I put up with this? You know, why did I stay too long? Those kind of questions. And Spirit's asking you don't regret anything that you went through, because it is part of growing and learning. Realistic goals. Progress is often more sustainable than perfection. Reevaluate when needed. So Spirit wants you to be realistic. Know what, you know, some of you guys could have this image of somebody, a certain partner, but it's not realistic, because people are human. We all make mistakes. We all F up, you know. What does group 1 need to let go of? Ease resentment. So some of you could be holding on to resentment, which is understandable. Embrace forgiveness and let go of the past burdens. Forgive yourself too. Do you know what? I'm in the mottos. You don't have to forgive. You really don't. But you can forgive yourself, okay? I swear to God, if some of these tarot readers were to listen to me right now, they'd be like, oh my God, you're not preaching forgiveness. No, I'm not preaching forgiveness. Why should we forgive people that have hurt us? Especially shitty people like this. This is not forgiveness, okay? Because this makes them sleep better at night. That's just my opinion. You guys may be sitting there thinking, oh God, you know, but no, you shouldn't be able to sleep better at night, because the people that have been through this are the ones that are left with the scars, and the ones that are left with the nightmares or the insecurities and the doubts and everything, you know. We've got to put ourselves back together, but it never really goes away, does it? That was a bit harsh, but, you know, it is what it is. Clear cut clutter. Make room for clarity and peace in your space. Simplify your life. Yes, start clearing out. If you've got things of this person, that's just come to me. If you guys were living with this person and you're still holding on to their objects and stuff, get rid of it. Sorry to say it, get rid of it, because it's still holding energy. That energy is literally bringing you down. So we need to have a clear out. We need to like start binning stuff, okay? Yep. Overbooked. Missing out can often lead to something better. What you want, what you have. And that's the thing. You're missing out on this Ace of Pentacles here. You're missing out on a beautiful new beginning that the divine is trying to give you here, because you're holding on to the past. That's the Four of Pentacles. You're not letting it go. How can Spirit give you something if you keep holding on? Okay. I'm going to get you a little help with these cards here. So for group 1, when it comes to I don't even know what I was saying, but anyway, I don't even remember what the reading's about. No, I do. Oh Lord. You lot, if you're regulars here, you know you know what I'm like by now. If you're new here, you welcome to the crazy train. Anyway, so have the courage to be free. Know what freedom begins where... Well, hang on. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. Exactly. So you don't need to be in a relationship, group one. You don't need to... Yeah, I'm just saying, Spirit's saying you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to start loving yourself. Because once you start loving yourself and you raise your vibration, you're going to attract in someone that is on the same vibration as you. You're not going to be attracting these dark devil energies here. And Spirit wants you to know that you're free now, you know, from this toxic person. The tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. So something you wish for in the past is going to come true. Now, you may want to go look at group 3, because group 3's card is a wish, a dream comes true. So I don't know whether maybe that's a message for you guys. You don't have to. So something you were wishing for is going to happen. Oh, that's a lot, Spirit. Anyway, we'll take them. The time is right. Seize the day. Make progress on your soul's path. So Spirit's saying this is perfect opportunity for something to come in here and, you know, seize the day. Stop holding on to the past. Stop waiting for the past to come back. Okay. So look at that. You've got the time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. And what did I just say? We do not need to forgive this other person. We need to just forgive ourselves for putting up with it. You did nothing wrong for allowing this person to treat you like poo, you know. Oh, Spirit wants you to leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions, because you could be dealing with someone. I mean, foxes are sly energies, so these people could be connected to your past, and you're holding on to these connections because it's holding on to your ex, basically. You know, to any little bit of information helps, and that's not healthy neither, because you're not actually fully letting go. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them clear your mind. Yeah. I think your desire is this person and it's not the right thing for you. And I know that's not very nice to hear. Hang on, bear with me. Right, let's get some messages from your spirit guides for group 1. And then I'm going to also get the, what's it called? Shadow self, what you need to work on. So you've got stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection, as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. The spirit's asking you to please reconnect back to them, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides. You know, we've all got them around us, and they're wanting you to connect back to them. Maybe you have lost faith. So Spirit's asking you to not lose that. It's like they're trying to reach you here. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you? There you go. This is not strange, because it's what I do. Spirit is trying to get you to communicate with them. They're showing you synchronicities here, and it's like you're missing them or you're ignoring them. So anyway, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So some of you could literally have just seen the title to this reading, clicked on it, never seen me before, and it's like, holy, you know, and that spirit literally bringing me to you guys for these messages, you know, to give these messages to you. See how it works? It's amazing. I love it. I love working with spirit. I do. My spirit guides are funny. Honestly. I might sound like a crazy person, but I'm not crazy, honestly. My spirit guides are funny. Oh, look. Hello from heaven. So it could be someone in heaven that you may have lost. It could be someone, an ancestor that you're not aware of, that's like a guardian. So your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So look at that. This is definitely a synchronicity right here. You've literally got 3 cards, and they're all different cards. I've never seen 3 cards come out like this. And it's, you know, Spirit is literally telling you here that you've got a support around you in the spirit world. They're sending you messages. They are listening, but some of you may have been closed off to this because of what's happened to you. You know, maybe you're in the mindset of, I don't believe anymore. It's a load of BS, blah, blah, blah. But they're asking you not to do that. The thing is with our spirit guides, okay, and our angels, we could be, asking for help, okay? And I've said this before, we need to do part of the work ourselves to be able, for them to be able to help us. But there is angels and spirit guides and ancestors, I suppose mainly angels, to be honest. We have to actually give them permission to be able to step in to help us. I suppose ancestors as well, because we have free will. But if you give over that to whoever you believe in, they'll be able to help guide you correctly. Because if we sit there going, oh, you know, why are you not helping me, and blah, 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 I'm doing the work, da, 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 you're forgetting to say, do you know what, I hand it all over to you. You can do this for me. You know, I'll give you permission, basically. I hope that made sense. Sometimes I don't even understand myself, but anyway. Sorry. I'm not sorry. All right, shadow self. Let's have a look what you got to work on, because this is where we're not in alignment. We're not working on what's buried in that shadow aspect of ourselves. So what does group 1 need to work on? So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it really does help. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And don't forget to comment as well. I love reading your comments. Conflict freeze. Shut down guilt, fear, or disapproval. So you shut down group 1 when conflict starts, but that's so understandable, because I've been in this position where, you know, we're going back into the abuse side of things. It's a what do they call it? It's a protection mechanism where you shut down, because you freeze, because it's like, well, you know, if I say something, am I going to get a thump? If I say something, am I going to get verbally abused? You know, that kind of thing. And I feel like this is what this is here. It's like whenever there's any conflict or any problems in relationships, you tend to shut down because you're made to feel guilty for even having an opinion, for even saying you've upset me, don't talk to me like this, blah, blah, blah. And that needs to be worked on, because you're so fearful of people disapproving of what you have to say. But this is where you need to embrace the star energy here and start being yourself. Not to the point of being like a crazy person where, like, you know, you're just blurting whatever, but don't apologize for being you. I'm literally just starting to come out of something like this, and I'm starting to find my voice again. My voice has been like, I would shut down, literally shut down, because I was made to feel guilty for saying, you know, can you not say this, or can you not do that? Can you not disrespect me? And then it would be turned around on me, and then it's like, literally, I'm feeling guilty for something that had nothing to do with me, you know. That's called projection. It's very hard to explain unless you've actually been in a relationship like this. Certain people will not really understand, and I'm sure some of you here that are listening to this poll totally get it, where it's very hard to explain, you know. Okay, and then we've got acceptance isn't resignation. I think that's what that says. Surrender, presence, and inner peace. So, you know, accepting things isn't that's literally what I was just saying. We don't have to accept someone that's disrespecting us. We don't have to, you know, keep the peace, if you know what I mean. Our shadow self is there for a reason. We need to find a balance between the light and the dark. If we're constantly in the light, we're not in alignment, basically. That Emperor card that came out, that could be what Spirit is saying here, that maybe you need to embrace your masculinity a little bit more. Let's get one more. Repeating cycles. This has come out again. The unconscious loops, familiar pain, and pattern addiction. I mean, some of you may not have an actual addiction. It just could be the patterns of addiction, where love bombing, gaslighting, stonewalling, you know, in breadcrumbing and things like that. And it's like this addiction, because narcissists tend to do this to you, so you then become codependent on them, if you know what I mean. It's like it gives your it's like it's training your brain to be. It's like that, what is that thing that we release? I can't remember the name of it. You know, that high that you get, then the low, then the high, then a low, you know. And it's like a drug. But it's all unconscious. It's loops that is happening. And some of you are not noticing when it starts to happen. And this is what Spirit wants you to become aware of, that please start noticing these repeating cycles. You see something like this in a relationship that you get into, if you're entering into a new one, hopefully soon, or, you know, watch for these cycles, because you making excuses for this person. Oh, you know, that I sort of said something wrong, or they didn't mean it, you know. You can give someone the benefit of the doubt once or twice, but if it can, like, if it carries the third, fourth, fifth, like, that's time to run. Right, let's get you an angel number and a question. It's a group one. Any question you want. You don't even have to, you know, don't even have to be about this. You can just ask what the weather's going to be like next week. I don't think it's got an answer to that. I don't know. So group one, please, Spirit, for this reading. Angel number for group one. Let's do that again, because that was far too many. Oh, God. Can we just have one, please, Spirit? Not like the whole... Right, okay, you want to come out. Growth. 2, 3, 4. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards great fulfillment and success. Love that. Okay. Right, question time. So, group one, please, Spirit, ask your question. Very likely. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. Oh, and on the back of the deck, you've got it's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Love that. So whatever you asked. There you go. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 2. So if you chose The Heart Is Never Wrong, this is your reading. So the card says, remember that wherever your heart... remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. So... we could be looking at this as in, you know, maybe when you're in a relationship or you've entered a relationship, your heart is telling you one thing, but your brain is telling you another thing. And Spirit's trying to tell you, no, your heart is correct. We tend to go with our brain instead of our intuition or our heart. And I feel like for you, group 2, I feel like your heart is your intuition. So let's see what's going on here, okay? I'm going to start off with oracle cards first. So what is blocking group 2, Spirit, when it comes to love, relationships, situationships? You know, take whatever resonates, guys. So for group 2, I'm going to do the tarot and get you quite a few oracle cards as well. Oh. Soulmate only. Okay, wait a minute. So we've got 3 cards for you. Let me try and maybe hide that. So it says you have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. And that is so true. You know, there's a lot of this emphasis on twin flames and things like that, and I don't believe in twin flames. I think twin flames are toxic. I think they're actually abusive, and I'm sorry if I'm upsetting anybody here, but I really do, because you've got one that's not good, and then you've got the one that's good, and then, you know, and they're supposed to teach each other lessons and blah blah blah. I don't like touching on that. Some of you may be addicted to someone right now because that card that came out there, which I've not turned over, well, I've not read it yet, it could be that you feel like this is your soulmate, but Spirit's telling you we have many soulmates. We have many karmic soulmates as well. You know, our friends, family members can be soulmates as well, but there is a soulmate out there for you. It's just that, I suppose, if you're in a situation right now, what is your heart actually telling you? Are they your soulmate, or are they just a bit of fun? So let's see what this card says. And it says, fun stuff only. Let me just cover that. Hang on. Just in case, because you never know with YouTube, even though my content's not made for kids. Either you or your partners only want fun stuff. Accept that it's okay to reach for more. And this could be what it is here, that sometimes we get lust confused with love, okay? We've all done that in the past. But it could be that you're attracting partners that maybe you guys are really like hot, you know, sexy, handsome, whatever. And, you know, but that's all you are. Not saying that is who you are, but these are the people that you're attracting. Do you get me? And I feel like it's karmic soulmates that you're attracting when it comes to this. And then we've got staying stuck. You keep repeating patterns. It's time to try something new. So, I'm not lecturing you, but I'm going to say it anyway. If it's the case of you guys, when you meet someone, you jump into bed with someone, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that whatsoever. Maybe Spirit wants you to try a different approach. Let the person, as they say, us old people say, let them woo you. Let them treat you like a queen or a king, you know? You don't have to feel pressured into doing this. It's a very awkward conversation, but I hope you know what I mean, because there's something here that you tend to be stuck in the same old loop, repeating the same old patterns, and I feel like that soulmate card is maybe there is a soulmate that's waiting to come in, and it's like it's not happening because you're just repeating the same thing. And I feel like your heart is already telling you enough's enough now. You could be dealing, I said situationship. There could be someone here that you really want more from this person. You've started to get feelings for them. And they're only about the bedroom stuff, And you're hoping, well, if I keep doing what I'm doing, they're going to give me more. But it doesn't work. I think we've all been in a situation like that. I mean, I have in the past. It just doesn't work. Okay. Clarify soulmate only. For group 2, please, Spirit. 8 of Swords. Tell me a bit more. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're dealing with a lot of idiots. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to say it like that. But I feel like you're dealing with a lot of immature, passionate, lustful energies here. And then what happens is you end up feeling worthless, You're dealing with people that are not really showing you who they truly are, okay? And then you end up in your head, and then you end up feeling depressed, then you end up putting yourself down, and it's like this forever pattern. I feel like you guys are on a hamster wheel. I just keep seeing a hamster wheel. Tell me more about this soulmate. It's like the 8 of Swords can be where we cause the restrictions ourselves, like self-imposed restrictions. Because what's happening is, if you look at the Page of Wands, the holding stick, and that, to me, sometimes in certain readings can be like, we just think with our bits, and then we feel crap about ourselves afterwards. Because it's like, you may say to yourself, oh, I promise I won't do it again, but then you end up doing it again. Tell me about this soulmate. Queen of Pentacles. You need to know your self-worth. You're worth so much more than what these pages are offering you. You're a queen. These are energies, by the way. You deserve someone that's more stable, someone that's going to nurture the connection. And I feel like there is someone that is coming in, is a soulmate. Is this someone that's coming in to group 2's life? Yes, thank you. I love when the Ace of Swords comes out, because this is Spirit saying what the tarot reader is saying is true. This is the massive yes card. You have a Queen of Pentacles coming in, or there could be someone that you've just started seeing. This is someone who's really confident, okay? They're a good person. Yeah, Knight of Cups, look at that. This is someone who wants to date you. They don't just want to bed you. They want to date you. They want to, they want it all. So there's a communication that's coming from, or will be coming from, a Queen of Pentacles asking you out on a date or wanting to see you more. And this is a soulmate, okay? So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. So Spirit's asking you to wake up. With the Ace of Swords, it's like, wake up to see that there's more out there than just these past relationships that you've dealt with, like immature idiots, They don't really have much going for them other than the fun stuff. Let's have a look at this next card. Tell me about the sex only, please, Spirit. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, look, this keeps you stuck. It literally keeps you in this limbo of repeated patterns, if you know what I mean. These are relationships that are not going anywhere. And I think you know that anyway, group 2. I mean, you could be dealing with someone now that's like this. Tell me about the 3 of Wands with sex only. Or you've just walked away, or you're thinking about walking away from someone. 8 of Wands. This could... So you could be thinking... Yeah, 3 of Swords. This is a breakup. Yep, death as well. So there's something here from your past or recently that's just happened that you've walked away from, or they walked away from you. There could have been a third party situation. You could have been the third party without realising you're the third party, or they just left you for someone else, you know. But you've had your heart broken multiple times here. But I do see you finally having enough here and finally moving on, or someone did that to you. It's like you're turning your back on relationships like this now. It's like this is not what you want anymore, because how many times can you have your heart broken? So I suppose that's a really good positive right now. Some of you may be in this energy right now where you took action and you're like, you know what, I'm going to turn it around because there's got to be more out there. There is a soulmate. Your heart is telling you there is a soulmate out there. It could be someone that you recently started talking to and your heart's telling you that this is a soulmate connection, but yet your head is telling you, no, it ain't. They're all the same. Let's have a look at staying stuck. Tell me about staying stuck for group 2. Yeah, the reason why you're stuck is because the 7 of Pentacles is we plant the seed, we watch it grow, okay? We're trying to build something here, but every time you try and plant this seed with someone like this, it doesn't grow. Nothing is happening. It's like you're putting all your effort and energy into something that just does not grow, doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, look, lovers. You keep attracting or choosing wrong. You keep choosing pages, my loves. Immature people. That's not got anything to offer you. Because if you look at this page, his cup's empty. Usually there's a fish in the cup. This one's empty. This just empty promises. Some of you could still be involved with someone like this, hoping it's going to turn into something more. And Spirit saying, no, this is just not. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to see. We have Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let me get a bit of advice. What advice would you give group 2? 5 of Cups. Why the 5 of Cups? Well, I just had Spirit saying, don't regret the past. Don't regret... just no regret. Why am I hearing that? Yeah, because you're going to be entering a phase that's going to make you very happy. A new relationship. This is actually really good to see, guys. There's a breakthrough that's happening for you, because you've had enough of being in the 5 of Cups energy where you regret getting involved with people like this or dealing with someone like this. Okay, you're fed up with being rejected. You're fed up with being unwanted, overlooked, discarded. Okay, because this is giving up. This is like you've had enough. Or some of you, if you haven't got there yet, once you get into this energy of deciding that you know that you're worth a lot more, the Sun energy is where the happiness comes in, and you're about to enter a really happy phase of your life. So clarify the Sun for me. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Justice. Yes. Nice. Temperance. Peace. The Fool. Look at that. 3 major arcana straight away. because something has to give here, okay? There's good karma coming in for you guys, you know. There's this beautiful new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new career, could be a new job, new relationship, moving. It's just overall abundance, full stop. And this is part of your good karma that's coming in. This is balancing the scales out, okay? And you're going to be at peace with this new beginning, because I see you taking this leap, this chance into the unknown, and that's where the scales get balanced. Because I feel like you have been treated unfairly in the past by past relationships, by, you know, your partners. So you have Libra, Aquarius. This is lovely. I love to see this for you. Spirit is saying, like, this is the sun energy right now. You're in, yeah, love it for you. Okay, let's see what you need to let go of. So what does a group 2 need to let go of? Have patience. Rewards are sweeter when earned through persistence. Good things take time. So, you know, don't be in a hurry to meet your soulmate. Your soulmate will come along when you're ready. Okay, when you've done that little bit of work and you're in a good place, that's when you attract your soulmate. Or even this new beginning, you know, this Ace of Pentacles. No excuses. Take responsibility for your actions and choices. Create positive change. Yeah, we can't make excuses for the decisions that we make, okay, and the choices that we make. There are no excuses. We can't blame other people because we can say no. Expectations. Summon serenity in the face of life's uncertainties. Be more flexible. Yeah. Don't let's come out again. It's like, I feel like maybe with you, group 2, that when you meet someone, you expect them to be, I don't know, a certain way, and then they disappoint you, and it's not life really. We're human. Toxic ties. Detach from relationships that drain your energy. Prioritize self-care. Yeah. And the weird thing is that self-care, because on the back of the deck of this deck it says self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs in relationships. Prioritize self-care. That's so weird, but I didn't take it. And that's the thing here. You don't look after yourself. You don't put yourself first. You know, in relationships, it's not about putting yourself first. It's about compromise. But when you're dealing with something like this is where you should be taking care of yourself. Like, you know, I've got to think about me. And then you've got pick your path. Live authentically and be fulfilled in your own terms. Be true to yourself. Yeah. Because it's like the 2 of Wands, that is. What path are you going to take? And then you've got past trauma. Seek support and allow yourself time to process. Healing isn't linear. So basically, there could be trauma here that you guys have from the past that maybe, you know, we tend to self-sabotage. You know, we get into relationships knowing they're not good for us. Or that card where sex only, you know, people tend to do that because there's something that we've not really dealt with. Right, let's get you some of these. So for group 2, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change and blossom again. So there's something here. Some of you may have got yourself pregnant or may have got someone pregnant. I don't know why I'm seeing the jellyfish as that, but that's what I'm seeing here. Spirit's asking you to change so you can blossom into your true self, who you truly should be. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Spirit's asking you to ask them for help, or even ask people around you that you can trust for help, because there is a difficult path that you're on. And it could be, if some of you are pregnant here, it's, you know, and maybe the person's abandoned you and doesn't want to know, and, you know, I hope that hasn't happened. It could be here like, what do I want to do? That's for some of you, not all of you. Have courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. Here. Oh, that's a big message there for you, group 2. Have the courage to say no. So let's get messages from your spirit guides. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So your guides are trying to tell you we are with you. We hear you speaking to us. We see your tears. We feel your pain. Okay, so that's nice. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend quality time outdoors. So some of you could be being a bit of a hermit right now, and Spirit wants you to get outside, get some fresh air, go for a little walk. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So there's something here that Spirit wants you to stand your ground on, okay? Don't back down. Right, I'm going to look at what shadow aspect of yourself that needs work when it comes to this. So you know what's creating these blocks. Betrayal. So I did see 3 of Swords. It could literally be that you may have been betrayed in the past by someone, and now you just, maybe you feel like true love doesn't exist. You know, that's that self-sabotage energy that we can go into, you know. What is the point? So anyway, broken trust, anger and heartbreak. So there's something here that you need to heal when it comes to this betrayal that you went through with someone from your past or recently. Group 2. Lashing out, anger, deflection, emotional armor. So some of you could be getting angry very quickly and lashing out at people, you know, and it could be that you're deflecting. So maybe someone close to you could come to you and say to you, look, group 2, do you think you should be doing what you're doing? And then you'll start maybe pointing out their flaws, and you deflecting to take away from what they're actually seeing and what they're actually saying, because you don't want to hear it. So that needs to be worked on as well. It's like you've got this wall up, this emotional armor up that people are finding very hard to penetrate. And then we've got lonely child, isolation, inner void, emotional hunger. You need to give your inner child a hug. Just heard that. It may have been that you were a very, very lonely child. Maybe you were bullied. Maybe you didn't have any siblings. Maybe you were left alone a lot. That's just made me really, really sad, that has. So that's part of your shadow self that needs a little bit of work on as well. Right, so we're going to get you an angel number and a question. So if you want to ask a question at the end, you can. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the video. It lets me know if you enjoyed it as well. And it's energy exchange as well. If you're wanting to exchange energy, I can pick up on you guys when you tune in again. Don't forget to comment as well. I love hearing your stories. Like, you know, it's not stories, but you know what I mean. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. Love to have you. Right, so angel number for group 2. this reading, thank you. 4646, Angel of Inspiration, Gabriel. So Gabriel ignites the creative flame within you. Be open to sudden motivations. Let the spark of ideas turn into fire and craft with uninhibited creativity. Motivation, spark, and creativity. Love it. Nice. So, ask your question, group 2. Ask any question you want. So for group 2, please, Spirit. Not that many. Your choice. Oh, you are running the show and you get to decide. Power, authority, status. I've never had that card come out. So whatever you ask for, group 2, it's up to you. Because whatever it is, you know, it's yours, basically. So, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose A Dream Comes True, it says, sometimes life is about risking everything for a dream no one can see but you. So there's something here that's about to happen for you, okay? Even though this is a reading about what's blocking you when it comes to love, relationships, situationships, what have you, you're willing to risk something here for this dream to come true. So we're going to have a look what it is. I don't know if I want to use these cards now. Let's have a look. I will clarify that. If we don't get what Spirit is trying to say, I will clarify that wish come true. So, what is blocking group 3? What is blocking group 3? Maybe nothing. Confusion, unlovable, unsocial. Okay. So it says confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved, and that could be because it says sometimes life is about risking everything for a dream that no one can see but you. And this could be where you're confused because it's like, do I risk it or do I just stay safe? And you're looking for clarity, and that might be why you found this reading, you know, or decided to click on group 3, you know, so maybe hopefully you get some clarity. Okay, unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws, because it could be that you feel like you're just not lovable, that you know, maybe if you maybe if you show whoever this is who you truly are, you know, warts and all, that they're not going to love you. But I don't see that. I feel like you should show the person who you truly are. And unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. So some of you are looking for someone, and it could be that, you know, once you get out and about, that's when you meet this person. But do you know what? I'm not getting that. I feel like there's someone in your life right now that it could literally be that you're not really a sociable person. It could be that you're an introvert, and there's nothing wrong with that. And this person that you're dealing with right now could be an extrovert, but sometimes that works, you know, because maybe they'll draw you out of your shell. Maybe you're both introverts, maybe you're both extroverts. Do you get what I mean? And maybe you feel like, I don't know, I just hear you guys talking yourself out of this connection. So let's clarify confusion for group 3. Clarify confusion. Oh, wow. Empress. Tell me about the Empress and confusion. Temperance and the 9. This is wish fulfillment. There's the wish card. You've got a dream come true over there. That's like the wish card as well. Oh. you shouldn't be confused about this person, group 3. This person's come out as an empress. I mean, it doesn't matter about the sex of the person, because these are just energies. And the empress is somebody who is very, very loyal, very abundant, you know, may not have a lot, but they're abundant in their energy, you know, very sincere. So, I always say it's such a beautiful energy, but it's like, I don't know, it's like you're looking for a problem when there isn't a problem. When this person loves, the empress loves, they love wholeheartedly, they're all in. This is someone who will be loyal. They'll come out as an earth angel as well. This could be someone that has a connection to spirit, you know, favored by spirit as well. And this could have been divinely guided. The 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. It's a very abundant connection. So why are you confused? Let me ask, why is group 3 confused, Spirit? Because I'm being nosy now, because I need to know why you're confused. We've got Sagittarius. Tell me why group 3 is confused about this person. What is the confusion? 8 of Pentacles. Tell me more. 3 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Justice. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. There's something to do with your past. Wow. This is saying a lot here. There's a lot of cards here. I'm going to grab them. I'll pull that back down in a minute. So, there's a lot of cards here. I took them for a reason. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the World. We've got Justice. Hierophant. Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups. 10 of Swords. The Fool, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Okay? I will bring them up in a minute, because there is a lot going on here. You know when you think to yourself, I shouldn't have asked. That's what you get for being nosy. But, but obviously, I was made to ask. So, you're looking at things in a sense of, with the 8 of Pentacles, with the 3 of Wands, that if I put all my effort and energy into making this relationship work, okay, building something with someone, is this person then going to start looking elsewhere and getting bored with me? There's that unlovable card right there. You know, am I enough? Are they going to want something more? Am I going to disappoint them? And this is where you've got this internal conflict right here with this 5 of Wands. It's like you're going backwards and forwards, like, oh, I don't think, you know, I should bother putting any effort into this. What if I'm not right for them? What if then there's a rival? And, you know, and it's just so much going on internally with you, group 3. And then we have the 10 of Cups with the World. Something in the recent past or the past came to an end, okay? You may have thought that you found your happy ever after. You may have been married to this person but gone through a divorce or a separation, because we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Justice card here with the 10 of Cups. This is like you could have a family with someone. And this chapter came to an end, okay? This chapter closed. And it was very painful for you as well. So what's happening here is you're very guarded at the moment, even though you want a relationship with this person and you feel for this person, okay, you see it turning into love. It could already be love. You could see marriage or long-term commitment with this person. You're very scared that this person's going to betray you, going to backstab you, just like this past person did, because maybe this past person made you feel unlovable. Maybe they didn't love you the way you deserve to be loved. But I see this person does love you. yeah, this person, this new person here does, or you do as well, have deep feelings for one another. But it's taking that leap into the unknown and taking that chance and being brave about it instead of being scared. It's the past that's holding you back. It's the fear of, am I going to be put in a third party situation again? Am I going to be backstabbed again? I'm going to have to compete again. And and this is everything that just keeps going on in your mind, Some of you may still be attached to someone from your past, and maybe maybe the other person feels like, I don't know why that's come through, maybe the other person feels like you're going to reconnect with someone from the past, but I don't see that at all. This is finished. This is done. That's for some of you. Okay, let's have a look at Unlovable. So what do we have here? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra. What else? That's it. Okay. Clarify Unlovable. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you were really wounded by this past relationship. This person calls you... this person was a bully. This person left you, abandoned you. Look at that. The devil energy with Capricorn energy. You can't make this shit up, honestly. This person was awful. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress, a lot of inner conflict. This person knew no boundaries. They stomped all over your boundaries. And they just stabbed you in the back and then walked away like it was nothing. And I feel like this is what... I feel like just, that Five of Swords, I don't like the Five of Swords because it makes you, it's a bully card. It's also abusive relationships as well. And maybe you feel like this person's going to do the same thing to you, but they're not. Tell me about unsocial. It causes you a lot of anxiety because you're waiting for the penny to drop. You're waiting for this person to do the same thing. High Priestess and Death. Yeah, there's something here that you don't trust people. Which I don't blame you. You like to keep yourself to yourself because in the past, Group 3, you've dealt with a lot of people, friends, whatever, that have literally just been two-faced and stabbed you in the back, okay? Sneaky energies, people wearing a mask, not being trustworthy, including this past person that you were dealing with. And you may have left a lot of friendships behind and become more of a hermit, if you know what I mean. But there is this new beginning here. It's like, I feel like you're going to start living again. The Seven of Swords can also be someone that runs away from social settings, rather not be around people. But I feel like there is going to be a rebirth here where you're going to start getting out more, doing more things, being more sociable. And your intuition will not lead you astray when it comes to people. I think your intuition is going to be more heightened when it comes to being able to see through energies of the Seven of Swords. Let me get you some advice. What advice would you give Group 3? Scorpio. Okay, Eight of Wands. Three of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. It's the advice Spirit's giving you is that once you are certain that you want to build with this person, that that there is something here that you can both work on and build together, things are going to start moving very, very quickly for you both, because we've got the Eight of Wands and we've got the Chariot here. Chariot's a beautiful card. It talks about change, talks about forward movement, but very quickly. I feel like this is what's holding you back here. It's you're very confused about maybe even how this person feels about you, you know. Maybe they're giving you mixed signals. It could be that kind of thing. But you have a Ten of Pentacles right there. That is building a life together. I mean, that's a very abundant card, that is. The Ten of Pentacles is my favourite card in the tarot deck, because it's just growing old together, leaving a legacy behind for your grandchildren or your children, you know. Family, could be blended families as well. You've got nothing to worry about. I think it's just all fear for you, Group 3. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's see what you need to let go of. So for Group 3, please, Spirit. There it is. Fear of failure. See uncertainty as an opportunity for growth. Have courage to try. And that's the thing, is literally what I was just saying. It's just that you guys are just so fearful that this is just not going to work out and you're going to be back in the same position that you were in with the other person. Same thing. That's what you need to let go of. No worries. Prepare rather than worry. I said no worries, and there you go. Adapting is what matters. Anchor in the present. Yeah, so Spirit's saying that you've got no worries. Live in the present, not the past. Have patience. Rewards are sweeter when earned through persistence. Good things take time. So good things are going to happen. You know, she's holding an egg there. It's not quite hatched yet. Spirit's asking you to stop waiting. Take action. Taking action brings your aspirations to life. Seize the moment now. So stop holding back. Okay? Let's get some help messages from Spirit. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. And also, guys, don't forget to comment, because I love reading your comments. Right. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. So this, yeah, I suppose you could look at it like that. That even though you went through something very traumatic and it caused a lot of despair, this was an opportunity to open a doorway for this person to come in and, you know, treat you right. Okay, have the relationship that you've always wanted. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. So pay attention to what's around you. Wow, you've got that as well. So it says, the tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. And you've got the dreams come true there as well. Let me have a look. Tell me about this dream come true. What is this for Group 3? Hopefully we'll get told, but sometimes Spirit won't tell us, so could be that Ten of Pentacles. What is this wish or dream come true for Group 3? Oh, okay. It's the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Moon. We've got the Four of Swords. And we've got the Six of Swords. So you are dealing with the King of Pentacles at the moment. And the thing is, you're just not quite sure maybe how you feel about this person. Maybe you feel like it's a bit of an illusion with this energy here, that they're maybe not showing who they truly are. But that's your fear here. These are all about fears, okay? And the King of Pentacles, you know, this card says secure love. So this is someone that you should feel secure being with them. I feel like you're overthinking everything here. You know, maybe you're going through a very hard time at the moment and Spirit's asking you to rest because, you know, you're wearing yourself out, basically. You could have a lot going on. But this King of Pentacles, I feel like their feelings run really deep and they've not told you yet, because the Moon can be all about, you know, keeping things hidden, keeping it buried, not really revealing everything just yet. Six of Swords talks about could be moving away, could be moving in together eventually. It could literally be you're moving. It could be that like things are within this connection here that you've wished for is gonna it's gonna be smooth sailing. That's your smooth sailing card. I like that for you. Right, let's see what your spirit guides want to say for group 3. It could be that you've not told this person, because that could be non-communication, how you feel. Maybe you're hiding how you truly feel about this person. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with the profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher self, the universe, and to our divine spirit. And that's what I was basically saying at the beginning. Your heart, I feel like, is your intuition. And you're getting quite a lot of nudges at the moment in regards to this. Your third eye is open, by the way, in regards to this relationship. But there's something here that, I don't know. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So pay attention to those synchronicities. I get a lot of them and I do pay attention. Love. Oh my goodness, look at that. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful, while love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy and propels you through life. Look at that, guys. I mean, say no more, really. Right, let's see what shadows aspects of yourself that you need to work on, because it may help you with this. So group 3, please, Spirit. Group 3, shadow self. I didn't flip. And here we go. This is what needs to be worked on, my loves. Broken trust, anger and heartbreak. You guys are still holding on to heartbreak. You're holding on to this betrayal. You know, it could be that you're holding a lot of anger inside as well. You know, how this person did you so wrong. You know, maybe we feel like we've dealt with it and we are okay with it, and then it can just trigger someone could say something or do something and it just triggers that betrayal. You know, that's what I saw in the reading at the beginning, where this conflict of going backwards and forwards. You know, is there someone else? Is this going to work? Are they going to do the same thing to me? Blah 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 blah. We're all human. You know, I don't think so. Fear of intimacy, vulnerability, exposure, fear of connections. I mean, that says it all, really, doesn't it? Being vulnerable with someone because you don't know whether they're going to see your side of you that's, you know, where that unlovable card came out. It, you know, being intimate with someone, not intimate, yeah, that as well, and vulnerable with someone, it tends to expose who you really are, and that can make you feel really vulnerable. And you could be very fearful of this connection because maybe it's a connection that you've never experienced before, where you know that this person makes you feel vulnerable. I don't know. But that could be part of your shadow self that needs to be worked on. Be open. Be more intimate. You know, be more vulnerable. Rejection. Holy crap, that's come out twice. Unworthiness, shame and dismissal. So whoever this was made you feel unworthy, made you feel ashamed of who you truly were. You know, I do feel like this person really did put you down a lot, and they may have dismissed, you know, dismissed your ideas and things like that. Okay, but there is this fear of being dismissed by someone, you know, rejecting your ideas or your opinions, or, you know, how you feel and that kind of thing. So there's a lot going on here for you, group 3. It's really sad, really, how partners that, you know, when you take your vows, you're supposed to love, honour, protect and all that jazz, you know. And I feel like people that say their vows in marriage either don't mean it. Not everybody. It's like it's like with my ex. I was telling someone the other week that while we were up there taking our vows, I heard the vows, but I think what he heard was blah, 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 you know, I just did not hear any of the words whatsoever. So, but there are people like that. So let's get you an angel number, and there's a question for you at the end. You can ask any question you want. So angel number for this group, please, Spirit, group 3, for this reading. You've got shift 565. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Okay. So group 3, ask any question you want to ask. So for group 3, please, Spirit. Do that again. That was 3 cards. We don't want 3 cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Emily's there. 2. Okay. You've got March. Come out of hibernation, embrace new energy, growth, awakening, rebirth. So that could be Spirit wants you to get out, have more fun. And Sagittarius time, November the 22nd to December the 21st. Explore uncharted territory, travel, freedom and learning. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I really, really appreciate all of you. Guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.